Good morning, and welcome to my channel. Hopefully you guys can see well. Here we go. Okay, I think that's good enough. Hopefully you guys can see well. So this is going to be my first video that I'm actually doing on this channel. And it's kind of interesting because the first thing that I wanted to do, I felt that I needed to do in my spirit was to try to see what's going on with the DeBarge family. Recently, TV One put out a trailer, and for some time they've been talking about doing a Bunny DeBarge movie. And so I thought it was interesting because I'd say maybe 2 or 3 years ago, I really began to feel his energy. And what's interesting is, yes, I'm a fan, like a lot of you probably are a fan of the DeBarge family. But it was just very interesting because when you are spiritually in tune, sounds can trigger your spirit. And not to get too deep here, but a lot of people use sound as a form of therapy, but I just felt something every time that I would hear his voice. And again, you know, they make classic songs that they play through every decade, just about. But it was different. And again, it had to be like 2 or 3 years ago. It was different. Like I heard them differently. I felt it differently. And now that they're doing this movie, I found what better way to open up my channel than to actually see what is going on with his energy, and particularly how he may be feeling about this movie. I do want to do a separate video on him alone, and it's really weird because when I was meditating on the idea, and I will get started, folks, so just give me a second. When I was meditating on whether or not I was going to do this or do a separate reading on just him, I really kept picking up his sister Bunny. So it's almost like I can't do him without doing her. And I'll get to that in the next video. So let's get to it. Hopefully you guys can see very well. Hope you guys have been having a great morning. And so let's get started. Okay, Holy Spirit, help me connect to Bunny DeBarge's energy. Help me connect. And his date of birth is 3/15/56. Okay, so 1 + 5 is 6. Let's see what I can do here. Ooh, ooh. See that card? 2 of them. All right. Holy Spirit, help me to connect to Bunny DeBarge's energy. How is he feeling about this movie? How is he feeling? Ooh. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. Let's see if they come back. This one is sticking out. How is he feeling about this movie? How is he feeling about this movie? Holy Spirit, help me to connect. How is he feeling about this movie? Ooh. Oh, my gosh. All right, let's start with that. All right. A lot of cards fell out. Queen of Coins. Uh-oh. Okay. And you guys, remember, this is a female here that's popping up. And what did I say? I have a feeling who this card is going to represent, but I have to turn the other cards over. I have a feeling who this card is going to represent. I feel like Bunny. I keep feeling her, something about her and her energy with his. So let's see what he has to say. He has a lot. Oh my goodness. And some of them are in reverse. All right. A lot of reversals here. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm starting to get the chills. Oh. Oh. All right. Let me lay them this way. I'm going to actually read them like this. I have, oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I hope y'all can see these cards. Let me move my deck. I'm sorry, you all. I'm just like shivering here. Like I'm literally getting chills. And you know what's interesting is the fact that they have been through a lot. I'm feeling like you guys, I'm sorry, this is my camera here. I am feeling overwhelmed. Like, I literally, like, my hands are almost shaking. That's how much I feel just this big surge of energy. So let's get started here. So the first thing that we have is the King of Coins. All right. Whew. This is some heavy, heavy, heavy stuff. He has a lot of things to say. All right. So this is going to be representing him because this is a man of financial means, a man of connection status, acquired wealth. And here, it feels like he's basically just talking about the success that he's had. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, this energy is crazy. The success that he had at his peak, of the recognition that he's getting, his legacy. I feel like he's very, very proud and very, very happy with the energy that he's left here on earth. You know, people are continuing that, and this movie is continuing and furthering his legacy, and he is just super, super happy about that. I'm actually also getting the feeling that something has actually worked out for him. I'm feeling so overwhelmed. So this means a lot to him, okay, that somebody is remembering him. All right. And so this is going to move on to the King of Swords, okay? So when we think about the King of Swords here, this is another male. He's going to be tall, thin stature. Again, a position of authority, decisions, and execution. So basically, he's acknowledging the decision to act quickly here, using his position of authority. So if he was the older brother, he would be one of the people, I guess, in his family or his circle, maybe among his siblings. He was the authoritative figure. I also think that he called a lot of shots and he made a lot of the decisions, okay? Now, I do have to let you know that this card is in reverse, okay? So when the King of Swords is in reverse, it really means that he has this cruel side to him. He feels very deeply, okay? He feels very deeply, and he does have a compassionate side, but oh my goodness, the authority that he had, I don't know if it was the authority over his siblings or I'm even seeing even musically, like the kind of pull that he had. Sometimes his decisions, he had oh my gosh, like a cruel kind of nature. And sometimes he could be, or a lot of times I'm feeling he could be very insensitive towards others. And this had a lot to do with his childhood, his upbringing, his surroundings, and him kind of just feeling like just really heavy, man. This stuff is heavy. Oh my goodness. So that is what the King of Swords here says to me in reverse, that some of the choices that he made, he did a lot of things that were cruel. Like he had this cruel side to him. I don't know a lot about his childhood or exactly what happened to him. I've heard a general thing. So, I mean, it could have just been he was taking a lot of things that had happened to him out on others around him, and probably those who were closest to him. Wow. But I do get the feeling that, you know, usually when this card is shown, it means that they have progressed, like they realized what they've done, you know, on Earth. And in this movie, it really could be representing that it's going to show some of those sides, some of those insensitive sides that he had. Whew, goodness gracious. So yeah. So moving on here, we are going to go to Page of Swords. Oh my goodness. So, you guys, and let me just say, like, I am not trying to disrespect anyone. You know, I am just picking up what I'm getting and to try to be as honest and just, you know, give you guys what I'm seeing here. Now, Page of Swords. Usually, this is the card of emotions, okay? Oh my goodness. I am getting this intense feeling of jealousy, okay? And it's in reverse, so that means when it's in reverse that it's more intense here. There was a lot of jealousy around this man. And somebody was really watching him. So either this means that he could have been possessive, and this movie will show him kind of having a possessive side to him, and watching very intensely, or someone else was watching him very intensely and was very possessive of him. That is what I am getting here from this. I mean, you guys, it really has a lot to say, and I am super, super happy that I can share, you know, this with you all. I don't know who this person might have been, but there was definitely a lot of jealousy. A lot of jealousy here. Now, we're going to move on to the Knight of Coins here. Now, the Knight of Coins is typically a man of honor here that I see coming through here. Usually, now this is in reverse, so this is going to be, oh my gosh. This is reverse, so it's going to be maybe he felt very blocked, you know, and sometimes had this, you know, the things that he was going through, the things that he was doing really blocked his progression in his career. And I feel like this movie, and the reason why I'm getting this card, I think he's telling us that this will show that. Okay? Under the right circumstances, Bunny DeBarge would have soared. He would, we would not be getting an unsung movie on him, had his path not been blocked. And it's really unfortunate here. But so far, I'm feeling like from what he's saying, that he's showing us all these different elements that this movie is going to show. So, you know, that's great. Moving on here, he's talking about the Ten of Swords. Whew. Okay. So, this is really just saying, okay, here he's talking about how his career, his progress was blocked and stalled, basically. But this Ten of Swords here is basically like the bitterness that he felt because his progress was being blocked. And I also feel like here, going back here to the Knight of Coins, that he was very bored. It's almost like he was doing something else with his time. And in between those times, he knew it's like he wanted to do more. Or maybe if he tried to do something else with his time, in his mind, he would go back to maybe music or maybe something dealing with the industry here. But this is expressing the bitterness that he kind of felt. Now you see this man laying here with all the swords in his back. This could indicate, you know, maybe the last part of his life, well, that end phase there, the bitterness that he felt, and maybe the bitterness that he was feeling, maybe all throughout his career. Because I'm telling you guys, I am telling you, had it not been for the obstacles that he faced, he would have soared. We would not be having an unsung movie on DeBarge. We would be having like another Jackson 5 movie or Attempts movie, or, you know, he would not be unsung. And this card is also talking about having, expressing a temporary success, you know, a temporary success in an advancement of his position. So this is talking about soaring, and, you know, I think he was very reminiscent of what he could have become, and he knew what he could have become, you guys. He knew that he was special. He knew that he had this gift, and I feel like this movie is going to depict that side of him that knew that he could have more, and that he is going to show how he advanced very quickly, because his career really advanced pretty quickly. So I just, now, like, my energy just feels like so low. It's almost like, oh man, like I could have had so much. I could have had so much more. I could have really done more. Like, everything just went so quickly, so fast. All right. So we're going to move on to the Six of Staves. So, you know, you guys, like, now my energy is picking back up here. So I'm getting that he may have suffered from some kind of, okay, you see the man here, he's standing here and he has all the staffs around him, and he's in the center with the yellow one here. This could represent some kind of paranoia. Paranoia, concerns, maybe he feared being betrayed, nervousness. I'm really getting that we're going to get this in the movie. We're really going to get that side of him. It's very interesting how these cards are really telling his story and really telling what we are going to see. So I really believe that we will probably be seeing that he had a paranoia side, and it kind of just wow. This is just amazing, you know. I feel so connected to his energy right now. Let's move on to the Queen of Staves. Okay. You know, I mentioned Bunny, right? But here, I'm feeling, okay, the Queen of Staves, she's a dominant female, okay? Very likable person, very loyal, and very strong. And she is a mother. I'm feeling like this might be Bunny. that I'm picking up on. I don't think that this is his mom per se. Or it might be because it's in reverse. And it just means that this woman is going to be nurturing. She's worrying a lot. But she can be dishonest. So this might represent his mom. I think this movie is going to show us, this movie might show us a little bit about his mother. I mean, naturally, if they're doing the DeBarge story, they might have to show her, but her characteristics that I'm picking up here, because there's another woman here, right? But this is a mother, and this mother is strong, okay? And she can be very nurturing, but I'm seeing her worrying a lot, okay? But that dishonesty, she has this trait of being dishonest, you know? And I kind of get the feeling that she might have been spoiled to some degree. I don't know if she benefited off of the financing aspect of it. I don't know if she felt entitled to their finances, or felt entitled to be taken care of by them in any way, or by him. I don't know. Or this could be, no, I'm feeling like this is the mom figure. I really am. I don't know much about his mother. I don't know much about her. I did see an unsung when the DeBarge family was speaking of her, and they were saying that they couldn't trust her because she didn't protect them. Which is, you know, unfortunate, but I feel like we're going to see a little bit of that in the movie. How she would be worrying a lot, nurturing. I feel like they're going to show her in this movie as a nurturer if they show her. But yeah, I am getting dishonest vibes there. Don't know. All right, let's move on to the Three of Swords. All right. Now, this one is reversed as well. Now, this basically here conveys sadness. Oh man, you guys, I think this is talking about his death. This is talking about his death, definitely. Sadness, unresolved things, the sense of loss, unanswered questions, and also abrupt separation. Wow, this is talking about his death, you guys. So this movie is definitely going to obviously show that, show his passing, but it's going to give you those feelings of how abrupt this thing was, and how sad and hurt, and the loss, you know, and not just the personal loss that his family endured, but us, the world. Like, we really lost a very talented guy. Very talented guy. I am just, it makes me sad, you know, but this is what that is. And also, this is also showing how he is still missed, you know, how they still feel his loss. Like in real life, like they still feel his loss. So we have different elements here going on in this, that's going to be going on in this movie. So it looks like it's going to generally cover everything and tell the story. And I'm just blown away, and I'm thankful, you know, that Bobby is communicating, you know, his story to us. Queen of Coins. This is definitely Bunny. I don't know if she's going to see this video here. This is her. I'm telling you guys, the moment I pulled this card, because before that, I was telling you all, like, I might do a separate video on Bobby, but I've really felt this connection with her and him together, okay? Let's see, together. And I really was feeling like I cannot do a reading about Bobby and not do anything about Bunny or not mention Bunny. It's something about those two. Something about those two. And right here, she's the Queen of Coins. Very caring. She's very sensitive, very artistic. She's a good listener, you know, very generous, and she's very protective. This is Bunny. This is Bunny. I'm really getting that sisterly feeling. And then she's actually standing here like behind. It's almost like a throne, but she's standing right behind it with her arm over it. Like, she's very protective, okay? Very protective. And if she is watching this, you know, I feel the connection that you have to your brother. I really do. It's almost like you guys are one and the same. Seriously. Just balance your energy, you know? Enjoy life. Be comfortable. And continue to brighten your outlook. I think that is the message here. Brighten your outlook. I don't know if this is also telling me that she's going to play a big role in this Bunny DeBarge movie that's coming out here. But I can definitely tell you from what I'm connected to his energy and from what the cards have shown today, whether or not they give her a significant part in the movie or not. But I see her and I see the mom. So I'm wondering, you know, I'm sure everybody is going to be featured in it. But these two are very significant. Very significant. Especially Bunny. Especially Bunny. You know, she misses her brother a lot. Even to this day. Even to this day. And she's got his back. She's got his back. And he's acknowledging her. He's acknowledging that she has his back. And that love is mutual. But yes, you also, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what they do with the movie. I absolutely feel like we have a good overview here going on. If you guys want me to do another video on Bunny DeBarge and just do a more in-depth reading on him, and I can connect to his energy and see what's going on there, you know, maybe, you know, do a spread of his life or anything like that. I feel like Bunny is going to show up a lot, though, in that reading. I really do. So she must have really, really, really held him down. She must have really, really been, they're almost like one, you know, and I feel like they might be, I mean, they're probably not twins, but they have that togetherness, like twin, like flame energy, you know. And flame doesn't always have to be romantic, you know. Flame could just be, you know, that life partner. Like, she was really, really, they were close. They were really close. I can see that. And the fact that he's even mentioning her should say a lot. So you guys, let me know if you want to see that. I'm not going to keep y'all too much longer. We're pushing 30 minutes here. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know if you want to see a separate DeBarge reading. I will be watching the DeBarge story. Let me know who else you want to see. I'm going to be putting these videos out shortly. And thank you so much. If you want to donate to my channel, please do so. All the information will be in the description below. And let's see what this movie does, man. I'm ready for it now. Take care, and y'all have a great day.